Hey, I know those guys.
Yeah.
I work for those guys.
Ooh. So far this channel has been incredibly unfair in terms of who gets to play good games and who gets to play bad games.
I mean, you wouldn't put Lords of the Fallen in the same boat as the first Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Hey. I would rather play 3 full playthroughs of Lords of the Fallen than play the Little Mermaid level once on here.
Well, Mermaid level's not that bad.
It is shit.
It's not that bad.
They even made it shit in 2.5.
You just don't like underwater levels.
Who does?
Hey, I like the underwater level in World of Warcraft.
No, you guys can't see it, but my face is basically peering through Nick. But we're going to be playing the first Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to be behind the controls. My name is Ian. If you're just tuning in, it's going to start another LP here.
Yep, my name's Nick.
Odds are once we finish this, depending on how we feel how it goes, if it goes well enough, we'll probably end up playing Kingdom Hearts 2. And we'll be doing maybe a pass back on that one on deaths. If not, maybe I'll even let Nick take care of it, because I have a few more LP ideas that I kind of want to play on the channel.
Yep.
But we'll see.
All I know is that we're about, well, not me, Ian's about to be a huge coward and play on easy.
It's for recording purposes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, I could go final mix, beginner. Begin with rare items in easy mode.
See, I'm not a coward. I would just pick proud.
Final mix, Brad?
Yeah.
I'm going final mix. Oh, a balance mode recommended for first timers. When's the last time you've played 1.5?
Oh, I haven't played 1.5 in forever.
Yeah, and the first Kingdom Hearts, yeah, I haven't either, so... automatically rotates the camera on the field, or manually rotates camera using right sticks. I'm gonna go manual, because we were talking earlier about this, and I remember in the old, on PS2, where the camera would just F up on places you needed to make jumps.
Yeah.
So I'm going manual, and I'll have that off.
Yeah, no vibration. See, games that ask you if you want to have vibration are the best type of games.
Yeah, compared to Lego Batman 3 that broke my PS3 controller.
Yeah, I remember that. Wasn't I the one that dropped it?
No, it was actually on my lap as soon as we put in the game. We were like, oh, just got a, what was it? We just got a new PS3, I did. And I was like, oh, this game came in the bundle.
Yeah.
Let's put in the game. As it loads up, I want to be on my phone real quick. Just send a text to whoever I was. Controller on my lap. First cutscene.
It just vibrates off your lap.
Just shoots off my lap and falls and breaks right on the edge of a wooden chair. We should probably be quiet for these. These are actually pretty good.
Or not.
What's quiet?
Right? These games are ruined because of the fans.
Don't worry, guys. I'll cosplay an Organization 13 character and make the code look stupid as hell.
That's fine. I always saw that cloak being more, almost like a cloth.
Mm-hmm. And
but
now
it's always leather.
Everybody wears it as a leather.
Leather and chains, boys. Leather and chains.
Oh yeah, kinky as hell.
Fuck that guy.
Hey. Look how ripped he is.
Okay, now Kingdom Hearts say they do almost what Nier does. We're gonna have a situation and hey, you beat the game, or other than doing that, hey, we're gonna make a whole game in which you actually play as Riku.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting.
I mean, like they basically did do that game. Have you heard of the DS game, Dream Drop Distance?
Dream Drop Distance. I know it exists. I've never touched it.
You play as Riku.
Oh really?
Well, I mean, like you switch off between Riku and Sora, but you still get to play as him.
Yeah.
And basically Riku's the hero of that story.
Yeah, because I'd be more interested. Well, not even more interested. It's almost like what Nier does, is where you play the whole game as a one character, at least in the new Nier. But as soon as you beat the game, it says, congratulations, you beat the game. But it's not finished. You have a ton of characters that you met and stuff that had their own kind of stories that kind of crashed into you, and then you get to play those moments where they help throughout the game and stuff like that. It's really interesting.
That's pretty cool.
So imagine like Riku being like, other than being Sora on the island, where Sora's always doing this stuff, Riku's off doing his own thing. And then he accepts the darkness, and you see kind of the behind the scenes that you never got to see. I think that'd be interesting.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'd play that.
I doubt they'd make something like that though.
You never know. If you want that, you just, like I said, the problem with it I always had with these type of games is the fanfics.
Right. Don't lie to me.
Three-way between Sora, Roxas, and Ventus.
How are you gonna have a three-way between the two of the same people?
See, that's the thing. That's fan fiction for you.
But don't sit here and try to lie to me, man. I know you like fanfic. I saw you reading a Sonic Lemon fanfic.
If you guys ever want to get peek your eyes into the scary world that is Sonic fanfic, look up the Lemon Sonic fanfic. Guy showed me that once, and oh boy.
Wait, did you just say I showed you that?
No, I said a guy once showed me that. It was a guy at work. He was, forgot, is it Richard? I can't remember. All I remember is guy used to draw a bunch of different versions. Oh, wait, I got control. Guy used to draw a bunch of... Oh, my gosh, and it's inverted.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm trying to turn the camera.
But it's not letting me. Look at that delay.
Okay, there we go. Starting off strong. But no, it was a guy I worked with, and he was like, hey, so I like to draw stuff. And oh, it's cool, yeah. And it's like, wow, these look like Sonic characters. He's like, yeah. So you should look at some Sonic fanfic. And I remember having in his search Sonic Lemon fanfic. I was like, what's this? Oh, that's just, that's nothing. I was like, oh, okay. And I ended up looking it up, and oh boy.
So, the real question is, are you gonna be generic and go sword?
Yeah, I'm gonna slow walk. Well, let's at least look at them. All I know is everyone always went with a sword. The power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction.
How
Is this the power you seek?
No.
No, what they should have is just predate this and just have Reaper's mask come down.
Right.
Yeah, I'd get the hell off that.
Definitely gotta go magic.
Magic or a shield. Power of the Guardian. I like being a tank. Kindness to 8 friends. A shield to repel all. See, now, compared to the sword makes it sound like terrible destruction. This one says to repel all. If you're using it in the contents of the first two things, where they're like just defend people you care about, I can see that.
What level do you get a scan with shield?
Shield was
it's like 33.
33.
It's so long.
I know. Sword is
9.
9. Staff is 15.
I said go shield just because of guard, but it's your playthrough.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever played the game with shield? Because I've played it both with sword and shield before. I don't think I've ever done staff.
I think I did, my first time I think I did sword and threw staff away, and then my second time I think I did shield and threw sword away.
So that's, I've never done staff in this one, so I've done it in 2. That one, oh boy, that's, that magic system is a little bit, I feel like it's, yeah,
it's
I feel
terrible.
like it's less in depth than this one. It's not like super terrible, but a lot of the spells are more for utility than actual damage.
Oh yeah.
In this one, I remember just nuking stuff. I could be wrong though. You remember Gravity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even, I feel like 2 just kind of like took out a lot of the stuff that was super OP and just made it more of a hack and slash game. You know?
Yeah, well, like, how I always like the concept is where, like, Donald is the caster, Goofy is the tank, and Sora is supposed to kind of be the DPS. But in that one, it's like, they really push that kind of aspect where, oh, you do so many, like, special combos and stuff, which was really cool, but then it's like, man, I really wish I could play that kind of, like, different style. I like the idea of being a warrior, but are we edgy? Fuck, no. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to say yes.
Didn't you already choose the staff?
Yeah, I'm supposed to say I don't want you, and then say yes.
Give up this power?
Yeah.
See ya.
You've chosen the power of the mystic. You've given up the power of the warrior. Is this form you wish to choose? Yeah. So now, Nick knows I have a problem with these type of games.
Oh, you have some serious issues. With this game and just this game.
Well, it's
Mr. I'm gonna grind to level 15 on the first island and get 100 potions.
That's my soft cap. So I find viewers. I like to do something called min-maxing. I will max out my character way before I'm supposed to reach anything. It's like, hey, I'm in the first zone. Huh? These creeps or enemies give me about 25% of my experience, at least the full bar or a little less than that. I will stay here until that enemy gives me about 1% of my bar and go, okay, it's time to move on to the next area. Hey, this one gives me about 6%. I'll stay here until it's 1%.
So if you want to see the game in a genuine playthrough, probably not this channel.
Well, I won't grind. It's all going to be off camera. I'm going to be doing that, but just as a heads up, folks, if you're wondering if you ever get this game and play it and wondering, wow, why does he do so much more damage? It's because odds are I'm going to be 20 levels ahead of you. Oh, there'll be time.
Oh, sword's thick though.
Keep your light burning strong.
Thick with 2 C's. I watched you end him in 3 hits.
Yeah.
What is this, a sword playthrough?
Furthermore, the main enemies leave item behinds. Okay, so most of you guys won't see it in this one because it has to do with 2.5, but or at least in 2. Nick, do you prefer Heartless or Nobodies?
The Nobody enemies are cooler.
Yeah, I'd probably say that.
Like I give the cosplayers shit because like they ruined the code, but the enemies are super cool.
Yeah, they tend to be a little nicer.
Like what's his name? You fight him in Chain of Memories, the guy with the scythe.
Oh, yeah, the guy with the flower scythe.
Yeah, I like him. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I can't either for the life of me.
I think it would be a problem is because I know, like me personally, I have more experience with these two, and then Chain of Memories on the PS2.
I just hated
The card system.
the card system and Chain are recoded.
Yeah,
and
it had
like
problems. Remember, like nowadays they've kind of changed it. They have the is it X Chain? I think that's the phone game where basically you use metals, and that that was pretty interesting. I play that. I have that on my phone. Can't open it.
You said to me earlier they put in some of the newer animations for opening chests and stuff.
Yeah, it was what it is on the old PS2 they didn't have basically the reaction command buttons for Kingdom Hearts 1, I believe. I could be wrong, but I specifically remember it not being able to open it with triangle and stuff. What would happen is your commands on the side over here, I think it was either the bottom one or the top one would change to open or like examine. And on the 1.5 version on the PS3, they ended up putting it in. Bad potion.
Reaction commands. I think that's the best part about it too.
The reaction commands?
The reaction commands, because you use some super awesome stuff.
Well, remember the one where all the nobodies show up in that big giant canyon, and you look at both Donald and Goofy and kind of give that nod?
I was thinking more of a... Well, I don't want to spoil anything, so you know,
actually play it.
Spoilers. So if you're not interested in knowing what happens at like a really late point in Kingdom Hearts 2, you know, turn away. But I like the part where you're fighting what was his name? Xemnas. And
I'm sorry. People like Xehanort.
Xehanort Xehanort's nobody.
Yeah. Right.
Anyways.
Those are major spoilers now. Well, they don't know what a nobody is. It's fine.
Yeah, but when he spawns all the lasers and you guys are just doing flips and shit.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
That part's awesome.
I'm scared of being different. What's most important to you? Friendship.
Fuck that, being number 1.
Dick.
Oh.
My prized possessions. All my hentai.
He has a lot of hentai in this room. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot.
All I have is a poster of Beyond the Boundary, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
I also see that Satellizer poster with just her panties in your face.
Everyone watch Freezing. Push it for SummerSlam.
No.
Your adventure begins at midday. Keep a steady pace and you'll come through fine.
Oh yeah, and
Sounds good.
There's a Jaina poster over here from League of Legends where she's she's basically half naked.
You mean she's in her basic costume?
Yeah, which is basically her half naked.
Yeah, it's her basic gear. What princess is that?
That was Aurora. I don't know. Was that right?
No. That's Sleeping Beauty. Aurora is Snow White.
Is she really?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Google search that right now. Who works for Disney?
You do, but
Yeah.
But Aurora's Aurora's the
Sleeping
blonde
Beauty.
chick.
No, Aurora's the black-haired one.
No. You have a mix. Yeah. No, I think Sleeping Beauty is Aurora. No?
Oh, it's Sleeping Beauty. Remember, this is the girl that hurts her finger on the thimble.
How do you spell Aurora? That's the real question.
Well, just ask the name of the Sleeping Beauty princess. See, the best thing in these type of games, when they have areas, I wish it was different like this. And a lot of these things they have like in.
Hey!
You're
Fuck
right.
you,
Oh,
mate!
it's Aurora. Wait, then what's Snow White's separate?
Yeah, Snow White is the black-haired chick.
Yeah, but what's her name?
I couldn't tell.
I never said I was good at my job.
I just work here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're thinking of her.
Yeah, what's her name?
I don't know.
I think I could have swore that was. Huh.
You need to look it up.
But yeah, actually this would be Aurora because Aurora's the one with the 3 fairies.
I don't think she has a name.
It might just be Snow White.
Yeah, I think her name's just Snow White.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I know what part I'm editing out.
The part where you're fucking retarded?
Nah. Save point. It's a good idea to save often. This is when it opens up the path. I
always thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, the pathway and stuff?
Yeah. I thought these whole areas with the stained glass and stuff, I always thought that was super cool.
Yeah, really good.
Like, look at that. That looks so awesome.
It really does. Well, especially nowadays with the remix.
Well, I think it even looked pretty good back in the day.
I can't wait to get to say something like Tarzan's level, where majority of it was just like JPEGs.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I'm excited for that. Or the walls and like the first few levels in Alice in Wonderland. Like, I mean, look at that, man. This looks good.
It looks great. It looks great.
I watch. This is where the entire budget went into.
Yeah, and then the rest of the game's just garbage.
Yeah. This is Belle.
Yeah.
It has like more reddish hair.
Yeah, why is her hair so red?
I have no idea. Closer you get to the light, the greater your shadow becomes. This is one of the things I think I loved about the Heartless the most.
That they were basically just
basically your darkness.
What would you? Well, I mean, like, then what are nobodies? I thought nobodies were basically your darkness. your husk of a body after it loses its heart. Oh yeah. So after your heartless comes out of your body.
Yeah, basically.
Is the husk.
Yeah, there's like another form of your body basically is made. Heartless is yourself that hunts. I can't remember exactly what it was. I was going for this one. Yeah, it's gonna summon enemies. This one you gotta be careful because like the enemies don't do that much damage.
Yeah. But they stack pretty well.
Yeah.
You give them that air combo. Hit them with some magic. Oh wait.
I don't have any magic yet.
I know. I have to get fucked up.
This is when he does the starts shooting energy blast at me. If I time it right, I can deflect him and get points.
That was a huge window.
Try to get an angle where
Hit all 3.
Yeah, so the fine viewers out there, you'll end up seeing why that's such a good trick, especially for someone like me who likes to min-max. There's a good pal of mine on the island that happens to throw projectiles, and boy, does he give you points.
Yeah.
I think if I recall, when you deflect the powered up version, which is super slow and easy to deflect, it gives you 5.
Wow.
It's either like 3 or 5, but boy, that gets you levels.
Should pick up some of those health orbs.
Yeah, we'll do. Get this out of here. What is in the 1.5 version? I think they even had additional stuff for this enemy. Just
I used it alright.
That'd be the boss. Hey, slow-mo!
I forgot that they did that.
What, the slow-mo effect?
Yeah.
I don't think it added like a nice effect to it, I thought.
I just like the fact that Sora's Heartless is just super huge.
Yeah.
And a huge badass.
Don't be afraid.
But then when you get turned, oh well, spoilers. If you haven't played this game, more spoilers.
Was it when he gets?
No, when he turns into a Heartless later in the game, and he's just a little pleb
Yeah,
Heartless. Little fucking nothing. I thought that was pretty funny.
Don't forget.
The real question is the voice your Heartless, or?
I think it's a voice talking to you. Well, remember, there's a lot of lore that can explain why they're talking.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had a terrible dream. Was that the ocean? Oh, it's so beautiful. Just sleeping. Oh, a monster!
Whoa!
Oh, it's just our pal.
Look at that water animation.
Give me a break,
That's really good.
Diary. Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that
Yeah,
I'd
it looks
find
really
you
good.
sneaky
Well,
bad.
I thought you meant the ocean itself.
No.
This huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't. Ow.
Remember, by
Are
all
you still
standards, this is still a
dreaming? It wasn't a
PS2 game.
dream.
Oh yeah.
Or was it?
Remember, I was telling you about like the RE4 remake had it.
What was that place?
They remastered a lot of that game, but you could still run around and see some walls that have the old textures.
It was also
Say,
like
Kyrie,
when you have the big mobs,
what was
like
your hometown like?
most enemies
You know
in
where
the
you
front
grew up?
have like the modern
I
faces,
told
like
you
the
before.
updated. But
I
if
don't
you look in the
remember.
back, a lot of the enemies still had the messed up ones.
Nothing at all.
It's like I said, Kingdom.
Nothing.
You can only do so
I never
much.
wanna
It
go
was like
back.
Final Fantasy X.
Like they're gonna.
Well,
People are like, oh, why don't they just like remake the game?
really,
Have you seen what they're doing to Final
Check it out.
Fantasy 7?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
that
That's
scene.
what
that's a
a
whole remake.
That's what a
I'd like to
remake
see it
looks
too.
like.
But see what it is
Along
they
with
with
any
the
other
way they're
worlds
changing
out
the
there.
game and stuff, it takes
I
so
wanna
much
see
like.
them all.
Because it's not really
So what
like
are we
the
waiting
classic
for?
system.
Hey.
They're gonna have to make that
Aren't
game.
you
They said
guys
it's so
forgetting
large,
about
you
me?
have to make it in like 3 different games.
So,
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
I'm the only one working on the raft.
Riku with the Baylor.
Ah.
And you're
Think
just
about
as
it.
lazy as he is.
You just ruined my
So
whole
you know-
world because he
Okay,
looks
we'll finish it together.
he looks a hell of a lot like
Like
Why?
Griffin.
Are you
Griffith
kidding?
in this game,
And then there's our
Ready?
Guts, and there's our Casca.
right?
Like just give him a Baylor.
That would basically make this whole story a lot better.
So it would basically be like.
I mean, like this is the Berserk story, except it just sped up a hell of a lot.
and more like child friendly.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Disney would sponsor a Berserk.
What you don't know is that Berserk and Kingdom Hearts are in the same universe.
Oh yeah, right. I could see it.
I could too.
Just one of the islands that Guts appears on when he's on the boat is here.
Yeah. You look really close. You can see Guts' boat.
I remember we have to get all the items. I think we get to a save point in here though.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh boy, I'm so excited for this game.
Yeah, so excited for the grind.
Boy, life's a grind.